Look at this image. A target standing strong. But the arrows? All over the ground, all over the legs, everywhere except the center. That's the real meaning of sin. Not demons, not devils, not eternal fire, not fear. Sin equals missing the mark. That's it. That's literally it. But let's decode how this simple fact got colonized into a fear machine. Watch this. 1. Original African and indigenous meaning. In ancient African spiritual systems, missing the mark meant you acted outside your purpose. You disconnected from your higher self. You forgot who you are. You aimed wrong because you were taught wrong. It was about alignment, not punishment. A course correction, not guilt. Africans saw correction as guidance. Europeans turned correction into condemnation. 2. How colonizers flipped it. When Europeans got hold of spirituality, they said, "You didn't hit the mark? You didn't hit our mark? Oh, that means you're wicked, you're sinful. You deserve to burn forever." Why? Because a people who fear themselves will depend on their oppressor for forgiveness. That fear kept slaves obedient. It kept generations afraid to think. It made black people look at themselves as the problem. But the Bible word hamartia literally means to miss the target. Not evil, not wicked, not cursed, just aiming wrong. 3. The arrows in the picture equals your life decisions. Look again. All those arrows on the ground, that's you trying, failing, learning, recovering, growing. Every arrow is a chapter, a lesson, a step, a skill. Colonizers told you every missed arrow equals guilt. Ancestors taught every missed arrow equals mastery. Which one feels more like truth? 4. The center equals your purpose. When you don't know your culture, your ancestry, your real history, you shoot blind. Your aim is based on programming, religion, fear, guilt. Be humble. Don't question. Don't think. That's how your arrows end up all over the floor. Not because you're sinful, but because they never taught you how to aim. 5. The deepest fact. You ain't sinful, you're just misaligned. Undereducated, misinformed, misguided, colonized. Your arrows don't land because your ancestors' knowledge was stripped from you. Relearn your mark, reclaim your aim, and suddenly your life starts hitting the center because you finally shooting with truth, not fear. Sin was never about being evil. It was about being misaimed. They gave you guilt because guilt is easier to control, but the ancestors gave you wisdom so you can finally hit your mark.